This we are going to go into deep solving into number of terms of a sequence of an arithmetic progression. Now, in some cases, let's assume now you are given a sequence of numbers. Assume you are given a sequence of numbers. You are given, let's say, 5, 10, 15, 20. Then I have to find the 20th time. That's what will 20th number be? So I said find the 20th time. Now in this case, it will be very tedious for you to start saying 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to get to 20th time. You may even confuse yourself or make a mistake. So there is a formula we use to calculate the number of terms of an arithmetic progression, and the formula is Tn equals to a plus, open a bracket, number of terms minus 1 d. Now if I'm looking for the 20th time, it will be, if it's 20th time, t20 will be is equals to a plus, that will be 20 minus 1 d, and that will be t20 equals to a plus 20 minus 1 is what? 19. 19 times d is what? 19d. So this is the formula to calculate the nth time of an arithmetic progression. So if I'm looking for the 20th time, just say a plus 19d. If I'm looking for the 35th time, I don't have to undergo this stress again. I'll just say if it's 35 times I'm looking for, t35 equals to a plus 34d. Just minus 1 from here, then you put what? D at the back, a plus 34d. If I'm looking for the 100th time, if I say it's 100th time, that would be a plus 99d. So going through this stress, you don't need this. Now for this particular thing, you have to find the 20th time. Now first thing is that, what is our a, what is our n, what is our d? You know, this is our answer we got for the 20th time. This is the final terms we got. Now a is the first term, is the what? Is the first term, that is the first number, that is a. And d is the common difference, is the what? Common difference. So this is the common difference. So to get this now, when you check our number, we have 5, 10, 15, 20. This is the first time. The first time is 5, that is the first number that appears. And the common difference means you are going to subtract the second number from the first number, or the third number from the second number, or the fourth number from the third number. That's how you are going to go about it. So for this one now, I know here that my a here equals to 5. And my common difference, if I subtract the second number from first number, it can be 10 minus 5. I'll still get the same thing, that is 5. It means my d equals to 5. Now using this formula now, I now have t20, my 20th term will be, what's my a? My a is 5 plus 19, then you have what here? D is common difference is what? Is 5. You close bracket. So we have 5 plus 19 times 5. When we use our calculator, we should be getting, sorry for the delay, 19 times 5 will give us 19 times 5, that is 95. So this is 95. So 95, 5 plus 95, it means our t20 equals to 100. So this is our 100th term. So what you have to remember here is that our nth time formula is a plus n minus 1 d. Then if you are looking for anything, just insert. If I'm looking at 35 times, I've taught you how to do this one in a short method. Now, this is not where we are going to stop. We are going to look at some questions that that is going to give us deep understanding of this particular nth term. Now I've prepared some question down. Let me copy the question and paste it here. Sorry for this, I shouldn't do this, sorry. So let me just snap it and send it here. I think I prepared it here. Okay, so these are the questions. Let me just copy to the Jamboard so that we can follow along. Now these are the questions. Okay, let me paste this here. So this is the question here. Now the first question said, find the fourth term of the sequence whose general term is given by 3 plus 7n. In this one now, you are not going to use the formula for nth term. They have even given you what you are going to use. It's necessary to find the fourth term. This is the fourth term of each of them. The first one you are given, you have a equals to 3 plus 7n. It means anywhere you see n, you insert 4 because we are looking for the fourth term. So when n is equals to 4. So in this will be 3 plus 7, then you write what? 4 here. Because this means 7 times n, that is 7 times 4. So here will be 3 plus 7 times 4 is what? Is 28. And 28 plus 3 will give us 31. So this is the answer for this. The second one, they said n plus 1 over 3n plus 2. N is what we are looking for the first term when n is equals to 4. So anywhere you see n in this particular formula, you replace it with 4. So for answer here will be 4 plus 1 over 3. Then you put your 4 here plus 2. 4 plus 1 is what? That is 6, right? Then 3 times 4 is 12. 12 plus 2 is what? That is give us what? 14. So when you divide, 2 goes in 6 is 3 and 2 goes in 14 is what? Is 7. So your final answer is what? 3 over 7. Now let's look at this. The next one, they said find the 8th time of each of the following. The 8th time of this sequence, this sequence, this sequence. Now this is like the first one, and I told that the formula for the 8th time now, if you can remember, the formula for the 8th time will be a plus 7d. That is what you get. You don't have to undergo that stress again. Now the first time in this particular number here, the first time here is 5. It means my a here equals to 5. Now the common difference here, when you check very well, you have 5, 8, 11, 14. So you can minus 8 minus 5 or 11 minus 8, you still get the same thing. 8 minus 5 is 3, 11 minus 8 is 3, 14 minus 11 is 3. So you can minus the second time for the first time. That 8 minus 5 is what? Is 3. So common difference here is 3. So when I use this formula, I will now have my a will now be what? Which is 5. So it will be 5 plus 7. My d is what? Is 3. So 5, this is what? 5 plus 7 times 3 is what? Is 21. 5 plus 21 will give me what? Will give me 26. So that is that for that one. Now the next one we have, we are given 4. You can put this down. Let me just clean this. So you can put this down in your notes. Just pause the video and copy it in your note. Let me just clean this bottom so that you can pause the video. You have the time to pause the video, but I don't want to waste your time and don't want to waste my own time. Now this one, they said the sequence you are given. Now when you check this 8th time, also the b. Now when you check this this is a little bit different. You have 4 minus 1 minus 3 minus 11. Now you know my a here, we have a is 4, that one is sure. Now the common difference, you are minusing the second time for the first one. That will be common difference to now be minus 1. Check very well, that will be minus 1 minus 4. Please don't make that mistake. So it's not to make mistake of saying that 4 minus 1, that is common difference. No, you are subtracting the second time from the first term, or the third time from the second time, or the third time, first time from the third time. So minus 4 minus 1 minus 4, this common difference give me minus 5. If you are not sure, if you want to use this one, you can also use this. You can say third time minus second time, that is minus 6. Sorry, minus 6 minus 1. Because this one has minus 1 here. So, and ordinarily, when you are looking for the common difference, there must be minus in between them. That will be minus 6. Minus times minus is plus. Minus 6 plus 1 will still give you minus 5. You can see it's still the same thing. So, using this formula, now you can record that our 8th term will be a plus 7d. That is our 8th term. That is T8. So, my a now, my a is what? Is 4. Plus my common difference is what? Is minus 5. That is minus 5 will be here. I'm going to multiply. So that will be 4 plus times minus is what? Is minus. 7 times 5 is what? Is 35. So 4 minus 35 will give me what? you give me minus 31. So this is the final answer for this one. Now let's now look at the last one. Now there's still one I want to give you after this, but before that, let's just look at this first. Let me clean this off. Sorry for this delay. I don't want it to be. You can pause the video and copy the question. You have at liberty to do that. Let me clean this size because this one is going to take. Okay, let me just stop here. Oh my god. This is gonna give me problem. Sorry for this. So sorry for it. Now this question goes like this. They said the 8th term of a linear sequence is 18. When you check this thing, this is a form of simultaneous equation. Now, what they are saying now, if I want to put it into arithmetic notation, it means they said my 8th term equals to is 18 equals to 18. Did you get that logic now? 8th term equals to 18. 12th term equals to what? 26. They now ask me to find the first term, common difference, and 20th term. Now you can translate this 8th term to our normal formula. 8th term, I know to give us a plus 7d based on previous work we did, equals to what? Equals to 18. Now this is now equation what? Equation 1 using simultaneous equation. This one will now be what? You already know it will be a plus 11d, which is equals to what? Which is equals to 26. Equation 2. Now since this is a simultaneous equation and the value for a they are the same thing, 1 1, I can insert minus because a and a can minus each other, because invisible one is there, invisible one is there. I can use the elimination method. I'll just put minus. So a minus a will give me 0, so this one is cancelled off. So I have 7d minus 11d equals to 18 minus 26. 18 minus 26, which should now give me 7d minus 11d, that will give me what? Minus 4d, right? Equals to 18 minus 26, that will give me what? That will give me minus 8. If I'm right, yeah, minus 8 to give me minus 8. So I'll divide both sides by what? I'm looking for d, I'll divide both sides by what? By minus 4. So this is going to divide by minus 4, minus 4. So minus cancel minus, 4 cancel 4, minus cancel minus, 4 here 1, 4 in 8 is what? Is 2. 4 in 8 is 2. So my d here equals to 2. It means you have solved the common difference. This is my common difference. I've solved that. Now the next one, they asked me to find the first term, which is a. You know, first term is a now. So I can use the end of the equation. I can use equation 1. I can use equation 2. So anywhere in equation 1, I'm using equation 1, using equation 1. Now anywhere you see d in equation 1, you are going to insert 2. So all I'm going to have is what? A plus 7. Instead of writing d now, it will be what? It will be 2, because my d is now 2, equals to 18. So what I will now have now is a plus 7 times 2 is what? Is 14, is equals to what? 18. So I'll transfer this to the other side. A equals to 18 minus 14. And 18 minus 14 is what? It will give us what? It will give us 4. So this is what? This is the first term. Now the answer the 20th term. And you know already, formula for 20th term will be what? T20. That will give us what? A plus 19d. Now this is very easy. So my T20 will be what? What's my A? My A is 4. 19. And my D, you know, when you got the one you got earlier, this is my D here, which is 2. My D is 2. So what I'm going to have now is 4 plus 19 times 2 is what? That is 38. So 4 plus 38, that will give me what? That will give me 42. So that is the answer for this particular question. Now there's one I want to give you also, which always come out in I think in most exam it always come out. You always see question like that. Please just give me a minute to 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 get the question. Okay, now the question goes like this. Okay, let me use another. So for this, let me just change it so that you can see it clearly. Now you have something like this. Let's assume you are given something like this. Given that you have, let's say, given that 4 p q and 13 are just that they are what they are AP, arithmetic progression, in a sequential order. And I said find P and Q. Now this thing is very easy. This is how you're going to do it. You know this one now, you know the first time, because the first number is first time. It means here you can say that A equals to 4. Do you know that? Now this is first time, second time, third time, fourth time. It means this last time here, which is fourth time, is 13. And say fourth time equals to 13. You can recall from our previous class, this first time I can change it to my number of terms. That will be A plus 3D equals to 13. Now you know that my A is 4, so I'm going to replace 4 with A here. So what I'm going to have now is, instead of writing A now, I'm going to write it 4. So it's 4 to get D, 3D equals to 13. I'll transfer this 4 to the what? To the other side. So I will have 3D equals to 13 minus 4. And 13 minus 4, that will give me what? That will give me 9. So since I'm looking for D, I'll divide both sides by what? By 3. By 3. So my D equals to 3. This is clear, right? Now, my common difference is 3. I'll just be adding 3. So if I want to get P now, I'll just add 3 to 4. That will be 4 plus 3, which is what? Which is 7. If I want to get Q, since my P here is now 7, I'm going to add plus 3 to it. That will be what? 7 plus 3, which is what? Which should give me what? Which should give me 10. If you add 10 plus 3, we get the last one, which is 13. So this is it for this. We are going to move on to sum of term in an arithmetic progression.